Hi there, and welcome back to Model Horses, of course. Today we're going to talk stickers. I love the ephemera. I love the unusual. I love lamps, clocks, nightlights, and I love stickers. So I thought we'd talk a little bit about where we find them, when they were made, and some clues to look for to help you find some models, preferably with stickers. So, first, Breyer, as we've talked about a little bit before, over the years, they've come up with different strategies on how to display their models or how to put them in stores so that they would look nice for consumers. Because you want the consumer to be able to see the model and be attracted to it and want it and buy it. But you can't really leave it out on the shelf like this because they're going to pick it up, they're going to damage it. So, over the years, especially in the beginning, they had plain cardboard boxes. Then the toy store or wherever it was that carried the Breyer horses and models, animals, would have a display up on a top shelf with the different models that you could see. And then some little kid would go, Mommy, I want that one. The person, the clerk, would take down the model and go and get you the model in the box. But how does the clerk know? They don't memorize the entire Breyer line. How do they know what this model is that the kid wants? Stickers. So we've had a variety of stickers over the years. They are paper and they are many times taken off by the person when they get the model home. So they're more difficult to find than a model without a sticker. The first stickers that Breyer tried were called Tenite. We call them Tenite stickers. And they are generally on the wood grain models. And they ran through most of the 60s. Not entirely sure why they did this, but 9 times out of 10 or more, they'll be on the belly of the model. So the sticker says, and these weren't specifically for you to pull the horse off the shelf and know what it was because all the stickers are the same. It says a Breyer creation made of Tenite acetate, which is the type of plastic that they use, USA, made in the USA. So all of them have that sticker, and it was more an advertising piece for Breyer. This was before they started putting the stamps on a lot of their models, and so this was a way to show this was a Breyer model, is it has the Breyer sticker. So anytime you see a wood grain horse in an antique mall or thrift store or whatever, estate sale, um, I know I've been guilty of this. You see a common wood grain standing on a shelf with a price tag that you can see that might be too high. Oh, that's a wood grain Shetland pony. They're not extremely rare, and the dealer wants $100 for it, and you just walk past. I would always suggest when you see a wood grain model, pick them up and look just to make sure that there's not a sticker underneath because the Tenite stickers in particular are pretty hard to come by. So if you find one, it will add to the value of the model, and I think it's just super cool. But always check and see. If you see a wood grain in particular, pick them up and look because they're usually on the belly. They're not obviously on the horse when you're looking at them from the side. Check them out. So primarily the wood grains, primarily on the belly, it's the gold foil Tenite sticker. The next thing that they tried was these kind of point of sale individual stickers for individual models. So you put the same sticker on all the wood grains because they were all identical. Then the next attempt was the blue ribbon stickers. The small blue ribbon stickers came first. So they're earlier in the mid 60s era. And they will usually be on the side of the horse, and many times they're really high up on the neck and head. I've seen them actually on the face of the horse or very high on the neck. Sometimes they'll be on the shoulder, but for whatever reason, they liked to put them in this area. And the small stickers say Breyer Creations, and it has the model number 185 on this particular rearing stallion. but it doesn't have the model's name because it's too small. And it's on one side of the horse, generally the show side, the pretty side. But if you're looking for them at an antique store, estate sale, whatever, they get put on the shelf any which way, particularly the straight horses. So this horse could be sitting on the shelf and you go, oh, it's just a bay rearing stallion, and you keep walking. Again, I always suggest when you see Breyer models, pick them up and look at them. You could find all kinds of interesting things, pearlies, chalkies, and blue ribbon stickers. Small blue ribbon stickers went for a less period of time than the big ones. It was their first attempt kind of at this identification of the model thing, so they're a little more rare, usually up on the head of the piece. The next thing that they tried was the big blue ribbon stickers. For whatever reason, I find them on animals most of the time. So they're bigger so they can have more type. Breyer Creations number 75 Texas Longhorn. These tend to be on the shoulder of the horse or animal. And then this guy has Breyer Creations number 71 Hereford Bull. So it has the name of the model as well as the number. They were a little later, but they still didn't run for a super long period of time, mid to late 1960s. Their paper, they're sitting on the shoulder of the model, they get beat up. It's super hard to find any blue ribbon stickers in good condition. And the thing that I like about them a little bit, kind of, sort of, is because they have the little edges where it's like little in and out because it's a blue ribbon. So those tend to get flaked off even if the ribbon's in good condition. And many times it'll flake off right where it says Breyer. So if it just says the number 71 Texas Longhorn, the dealer may not know it's a Breyer. But again, they put it on the show side. So if this model was sitting on the shelf like this, you'd go, oh, it's just a walking Hereford, move along, especially if you can see a price tag. Always pick them up, check them out, turn them around, and look, because they can be anywhere on the model, but they're usually on the show side. The bigger stickers are usually on the shoulder. And again, because they're paper, they're subject to damage. Generally, the people that bought the horses took the stickers off, so they're super hard to find. So in my opinion, I love models with stickers because it's a little bit of history, a little bit of ephemera, something that's uncommon, and they weren't made for a long period of time. So next time you're out shopping, make sure that you look both sides of the models and make sure, especially if they're a wood grain, but it's always a good choice to look underneath them. You can look and see if they're chalky or pearly and see if they have a Tenite sticker. So hope you enjoyed that. Go out and love your models and maybe find some more of those wonderful Breyer stickers. Thank you.